Public Policy Strategist, Jonathan Onoja, with us here in the studio. Well, before we went on the break, you were talking about the forest guards, which is gaining attention at the moment, and people are asking, is this going to be sustainable? Is this going to be sustained? On the other hand, there's a question about, or there are growing calls for citizens to protect themselves, since they are the people that are being attacked first. Do you think there's a law that can support this? And how also sustainable is this? And what is the assurance that it will not also turn against people?
Yes, the call for citizens' defense, which is what we call self-defense in this country. Unfortunately, we have turned the citizen to become the first layer of defense. Ordinarily, there should be just a complementary role, like in the days when you pursue a criminal to a particular community, and then you ask questions, from where? Where is he? The community has the responsibility to say, no, he's in this room, or he's in the other room. That is the complementary role that they have, exposing those that are threats amongst them, right? Living with them in the community. But that does not amount to them not to sleep at midnight, right? They have to bring their AK-47 or pop action, put by side, and be waiting for those that are coming to attack them. No, we have not, our constitution do not actually recognize that. Then I keep saying that, where exactly is the place of self-defense? Because what self-defense means is that you could even kill another in the process of defense. Do the law give you that rule, that automatic ticket to kill? So when we talk about self-defense, what essence of where do we place it? Where do citizens begin to defend themselves? Because in this country, we have seen before where a farmer was said to, okay, look, because of the killings or whatever is being done to my farm produce, let me protect it. That is self-defense. He was able to fumigate his farms with insecticides or whatever, herbicides or something. And we were told that cattle that came to feed on the crops, ate these crops, and they died. We were told that this man is to be prosecuted for deliberate act. That is a self-defense, not just only on him, but on his properties, on his farm products. And so when you talk about self-defense in the sense that you must wait to be injured beyond certain degrees to show an evidence that it was because of this that I killed. Where is a place of self-defense? So our law is ambiguous. We need to get it straight to know that the citizens have a right to protect themselves. What is the room of licensing of these arms? Because the people you are talking about defending yourself against them don't come with den guns. They don't come with cutlasses. They don't come with what I call catapults. They come in with AK-47 and Nigerians. Legalized.
I would like to follow up with a question, because it's still in the line of this self-defense. Some citizens have also been accused of sheltering some of these, bandits and criminals in return for their own security to protect themselves. How do you now close the gap and assure the citizens that they don't need to do this before they are adequately secured? Because this is fueling the problem as well.
You see, citizen participation in neighborhoods, watch, it's a major role. Why you see allegedly some communities begin to submit their loyalty to the bandits is because of the failure of our current security agencies. Reason being that years back in Kaduna State, we were told the communities opened the mouth and said, look, they opened up. We saw people in large numbers moving from point A to point B into this forest. That is a credible intelligence that should be acted upon. Nothing. It was not processed. Nothing happened. Days after, the same community was attacked. This community reported to the police station. They reported to an authority, but nothing was done. So the people begin to wonder, say, come, is it that the government has left us? Is it that we have to, pay ransom to, to be alive in our community? If that is the case, let's surrender our loyalty to these guys just to be protected. Okay. But that is actually a wrong approach, and I do not support it. But it is because of the lack of the presence of security in these areas. So if we have people that is filling the gap of that neighborhood watch, that intelligence sharing, and they are recognized to be security agencies. I'll give you an example quickly. Please, you see, when there's this intelligence, letters must be written, it must exchange hands. And so, for example, if there are people that their primary responsibility is there in the community to get this information, this intelligence, and send to the police for them to act, they are going to document it. And so, when you fail at your own end to respond to this intelligence, and there's an attack, those that are saddled with the responsibilities of this intelligence will show you and say, look, we shared this intelligence with you 24 hours ago. There was no action. This is our evidence. Why didn't you act? Then people will begin to wake up to their responsibilities.
Okay, Mr.